Hello everyone, welcome back. We were discussing and we have discussed various concepts related to operating system, which starts with the introduction of operating system. Then we discussed about different types of operating systems, and then the concepts related to process states, and process synchronization. Then cause of deadlock and how deadlock can be prevented. What are different algorithms and representations of how to find the deadlocks, recovery, and all other things we discussed in the deadlock concepts. Then we discussed about the main memory management, then virtual memory management, different techniques and technologies being implemented to efficiently use the hardware. Then we discussed the file system. Then we discussed about disk management, and now onwards we are going to discuss one critical and very important service and responsibility both of the operating system, that is protection and security. When we think of protection and security, it depends on, see, when protecting data has two major aspects. One is physical protection, another is protection from the other users, protection from the other processes inside the same system, and securing your data, and all this we are going to discuss now onwards in protection and security stuffs. So this chapter or unit mainly deals with protection and security of the service or responsibility from the operating system perspective. Every operating system has its own way of protecting its system, and let's try to understand in general what are the protection and security aspects related to operating system. Hello, all of you know me. I am Anand. In this particular lecture series, I will like to talk on protection and security. Let's start. Before we start with the protection and security discussion, just one quote just catched me when I was just browsing. That is just, it is related to security only. Securing a computer has traditionally been a battle of wits, right? A battle of wits. The penetrator tries to find the holes, and the designer tries to close them. The meaning of this is, the penetrator is, in general or in layman's language, we call them as hackers, intruders, or something like some similar terminologies. They try to break the system, get into the system through holes, whatever is mentioned here, and the designers, the protection and security designing engineers, try to close these holes. So this is all the battle of wits between penetrators and designers. Let's see how these things are going to help us in understanding the protection and security aspects. The goal, the content for the entire discussion is goal of protection. First, there are two aspects. One is protection and security. First, we are going to discuss about the protection. Later, we are going to discuss on security. So, the content related to protection are goals of the protection. What are the major goals of the protection? Domain of protection, and what is access matrix, implementation of access matrix, revocation of access rights, capability based system, and language based protection. These are the contents which we are going to discuss across this chapter. Fine. The objectives, to look into the objectives, discuss the goals and principles of the protection in the today's modern computer system, and explain how protection domains combined with access matrix are used to specify resources a process may access. See, this is related to a process getting resources for its continuation. How the protection of domains of each process is maintained, and how it is implemented that we are going to discuss in. That is one of the objective of discussion. And examine the capability and language-based protection system in the from the perspective of system, right? When we think of introduction to the protection, see what is protection in general. Protecting unauthorized or who does not have that authority or whatever it is to game and to access that. Protecting your system, it might be physical, it might be through network or whatever it is. So that all comes under the concept of protection. Let us be specific what we are going to discuss about the protection. See, the process in the operating system must be protected from one another's activities. In multi-programmed and multi-user systems, one particular person should be given enough protection not only related to his processes, other aspects and resources allocated to that particular person, right? And when individual users are protected from their each other's processes, we can have inter user also proper protection. To provide such protection, we can use various mechanisms to ensure that only process that have gained proper authorization from operating system can only access, right? They can only get into that process if they have proper authorization. If not, they are not supposed to get into that particular process. Protection refers to mechanism of controlling access of programs, processes or users to the resources defined by the system, right? See, there are two ways here. One is defined by the system, another defined by the organization. Defined by the system means one process should not be snatch, in general word what we can call snatch the resources of other processes. One program should not overlight or overlay other processes. So that mechanism what we are talking about. The protection refers to mechanism for controlling the access of program, processes or users to the resources defined by the system. This computer system defines what you are going to access, what your process is going to access, what your program is going to access. Only that is allowed to access, right? Simple example, if a particular person is not allowed to access read some area of the application which is defined in the system, so he will not be able to access that. So this mechanism must provide a means for specifying controls to be imposed together with the means of enforcement. We need to specify the controls, okay, who accesses what and how much, right? In terms of area, in terms of time, in terms of resource utilization, resource utilization, okay, right? Together enforcing some direction, okay, enforcing some law or some mechanisms. So that gives us the concepts of protection, right? Goals of protection that we'll discuss.